Let me explain really clear to you guys what's happening with Adidas. It's not only are they putting out fake colorways that are non-approved, they're suing me for $250 million, and they're also not paying me for these shoes that they're putting out that have my name on it. And they're using contract clauses and 50 years of business experience to rape an artist, one of y'all favorite artists, right in front of y'all in broad daylight.
Alright, so as you can see, Kanye West and Adidas situationship is not over. They're still going through it. And it's crazy because I made a video earlier today talking about how you can get the newest releases that are coming back out with the Yeezy releases. And there was one on there that I looked at and I said, this doesn't even look right. This looks like a fake sample. And it was the gray Yeezy. It was this one right here. And it just looks super fake. Like, it looks literally like I would have seen this in 2015, and this was like a fake mock-up. But we're gonna go and discuss everything that is happening because it's honestly getting out of hand. So Kanye West calls out Adidas for selling fake Yeezys, alleges the brand is suing him for $250 million. So before we get into it, let me know, are you Team Adidas or Team Kanye? Because I'm very curious, man. This is going on for way too long. So Kanye West has recently escalated his ongoing feud with Adidas, accusing the company of producing and selling fake Yeezys. This dispute has been made public through a series of candid posts on social media. Kanye has not only denounced the legitimacy of the latest Yeezy release by Adidas, but has also revealed that he is facing a lawsuit from the brand valued at $250 million. So let's see what the Instagram post says. Anybody who loves Ye will not buy these fake Yeezys. I've never made these colorways. I'm not getting paid off of them, and Adidas is suing me. All these celebrities and the public will stand against a t-shirt or the color of my hat. But when y'all see me have my children hidden from me, or see an actual Fortune 500 company, I'm not gonna say that word, one of your heroes in real life, don't nobody say nothing or do nothing. As far as the system goes, what y'all gonna do now? Take my album down again, freeze my accounts again, threaten people to not work with me again. All the new non-approved 350s are corny. So that's his official. This is Kanye's official Instagram. That's exactly what he said. And I'm not gonna lie, I made a video already because Adidas got exposed for facing all of these lies. It feels like they were just like trying to get as much lies as possible on Kanye and just see who would fall for it, right? And the thing is like some of the lies that they made up just didn't make sense at all, and it was just so much of a stretch. So even though Kanye do be wildin' sometimes, and I support Kanye for the most part of, you know, on the fashion aspect of things. So I believe him on this, and it's really hard it's really hard to believe Adidas, you know what I'm saying? Because they just literally spit so many lies against him, and they're just trying to win so hard. And it doesn't seem like a far-fetched thing because I feel like they're just trying to do everything to down him as possible, and they're trying to make as much money as possible without him. And a lot of people say, oh, Adidas doesn't need Kanye, this and that. Obviously, Adidas is always going to be a top brand, but from the sales that we've seen already, they need Kanye. You feel me? They've lost millions, like hundreds of millions of dollars from losing him. And then they thought that they could do it without him by releasing those fake foam runners, those fake slides, you know, and now we're releasing fake Yeezy. So it's like, when are we gonna stop? You feel me? And with New Balance on the rise and Nike kind of getting their stuff together, Adidas, like, the only thing that is helping Adidas right now is their soccer sponsors. I'm not gonna lie. Without them, you know, Adidas, you kind of cooked right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. So for all the people that say, oh, Adidas don't need Kanye, they low-key do. Referring to the new colorways of the sneakers he claims he did not design and for which he is not receiving any financial compensation. And before we go any further, Kanye, bro, whatever you signed or whatever lawyers you got, bro, you got the bread, bro. You got the bread, bro. You should be having some type of professional, bro, look over this or something, bro. It should be no reason why I feel like it should even be going. But I mean, you know, they basically going band for band because I'm pretty sure Adidas could whip up the best lawyer in town, bro. So Ye exposed his discontent, stating anybody who, oh yeah, we just read that. This rant comes just hours after Adidas officially announced it would begin to release more Yeezy sneakers as part of the company's plans to offload its remaining inventory. And like I said, bro, I literally just made the video, and it's crazy because this Yeezy right here, they said that they were gonna start it in March. Well, this is the only one that's dropping in February. It's dropping February 29th, which will technically be March 1st if it wasn't a leap year this year, but I feel, again, and it's like certain things, like when you be around like so many liars, when you've been in this world of sin so long, you realize when people lying, bro, and people do certain things to, like, you know what I'm saying, you can just catch them when they lie. So for you to put this one out first, I think they put this, I think they did this colorway on purpose to be like, let's just give them the weakest colorway ever and put the blame on Kanye, right? Now, did they not expect him to say anything? I have no idea. Maybe they're just still trying to think like people are on their side more and that they're not going to believe Kanye because he has a lot of crazy antics. He says a lot of crazy things. I don't know, but I truly do think that Adidas is doing this on purpose to like tarnish his name and just finesse him. But obviously he's not going down without a fight. Tension between Ye and Adidas started to surface publicly in 2020. During the summer of 2020, he called out Adidas during his presidential campaign and demanded a board set with the brand. He later took to Twitter to post an image of himself wearing the Air Jordan 1 High, core purple with the caption "Mood." Later, the release of the Adidas 22 slide resembling the Yeezy slide. So this is the fake slide that I was talking about. I actually bought them because I like the design, but I was done with Yeezy slide because of the material. Led Ye to accuse Adidas of duplicating his designs. Over the following months, Ye's criticism became more frequent and pointed, targeting Adidas board members, the brand's handling of the Yeezy sneaker releases, and the company's overall management. And my thought of like this whole like his whole contract, I think when he first came aboard, it was like he kind of just skimmed through the contract because it was basically on the lines of, yo, like, I'm Kanye. I already got, you know what I'm saying, the Nike Air Yeezys. I already got the Johns from Louis V. When I come to Adidas, I'm going to run things up. The Yeezy's going to be the hottest thing out. Let me just take control. And he just thought it would never get to this point, right? Well, it got to this point. So now that contract from the beginning, it was like, oh, well, yeah, you really didn't read a lot of this, buddy. Like, yeah, we got, you know what I'm saying, we got all these loopholes and this and that, and since you didn't follow this and you were doing X, Y, and Z, we can go ahead and do this without, you know what I'm saying, no reparation. So I think that's kind of how it went down, but I don't know the technicalities of his contract. I think there's another article we can check to I think it talks about his contract, so we can do that. Because I think the rest of this is just stating the rest of yeah, everything we need to know about Kanye's contract. All right, so let's see what they're talking about here. Oh, they got the, what's this? Ye's Adidas deal terms. Terminate contract, take back IP. Adidas pays $2 billion to Ye for stealing IP. Damages to the brand, his mental health, his social standing, his family, emotional abuse, blackmail, not opening stores, lying about factory capacity. 4, Ye owns and operates Yeezys going forward. He will decide Adidas' future role, collaboration, and or manufacturing. Adidas will get cost of manufacturing plus 10%. I have no chill. It's going to cost you billions to keep me. It's going to cost you billions to let me go. Adidas, you stole my designs, amongst other things. I'll give you to Tuesday. I'm not waiting 7 months to leave like the breach letter I sent you refers to. It's up now. I'm going to make things unbearable, and I promise I've only been playing nice. I know everything. I promise the fake shoes y'all sold behind my back in China, everything. In case it's not clear, I'm not working with Daniel's son. Everybody quit since he's been here, putting weaklings in positions of artificial power, demoralize the whole team. I guess everyone will just blame Casper Adidas when I leave. I'm still going to take my 15% on the fake 350s you're going to run. At Kanye West, yeah, we need the list of unapproved Yeezys. We the real Yeezy army, and we ain't buying colorways designed by clowns. Who said that? Who said this? Oh, wait, I didn't know he made multiple Instagram posts. Jesus. The fact Adidas felt that they could color my shoes and name them without my approval is really wild, but I promise everyone Adidas is not as wild as me. Hey, nah, that's a crazy statement. If he's saying that, you know Adidas is wildin', bro. I really, really care about building something that changes the world and something I can leave to my kids. That's a fact. They tried to buy me out for $1 billion from what we just saw. My royalties next year are $500 million alone. Daniel Cherry Pop makes $2 million a year. Yeezys are 68% of Adidas online sales. These are facts. These are facts, by the way. So for all the people that saying Adidas don't need Kanye, 68% is a big percentage, bro. You guys thought because DCP Daniel Cherry Pop went to Warden that he could politely give me $1 billion to handle everything I built over. And you got to think about it. You might think like, bro, why doesn't he just take the $1 billion? Bro, this is his name, this is his brand, this is his legacy. And like he just said, on royalties alone, so that's just by using his name. That's what basically royalties are. He gets $500 million. So that doesn't account to anything else just by royalties alone. And that's in 1 year. So they're going to buy him out for something that he makes in half of in 1 year. It doesn't even make sense. And so, yeah, we can just go back. So they were gonna pay him $2 billion, but that's still like how he's valued. That's still not enough because you got to think of how much Adidas has made, how much Yeezys has sold, and how much they can continue to sell. Because theoretically, right? Let's just say he takes the $2 billion, Adidas gets Yeezys, right? Adidas can sell Yeezys for as long as they want. I'm pretty sure it may be like 2 to 3 years they can make that back, and it just still is going. So yeah, those are his terms. Who owns Yeezys? All right, okay. We're gonna read this section because I think this is what we really wanted. While we don't know the precise numbers of the partnership early days, we do know the collaborative project generated upwards of $1.5 billion in revenue in 2020, with the previous year coming in around $1.3 billion. So, like I just said, bro, $2 billion is not enough to buy him out. He's making $1.5 billion in 1 year. This was COVID. 2020 was COVID. Come on, bro. Why would anybody do that, bro? Like, Adidas is basically telling on themselves at this point. Like, for Kanye, his 50% royalty rate on wholesale for each sneaker sold has netted him roughly $150 million pre-tax annually. In fact, according to one of his recent Instagram posts, the Three Stripes offered to buy Ye out of his contract for $1 billion, bro. Like, bro, we're making that in 1 year, bro. No. Such an offer seems quite laughable. Thank you, bro. Laughable. Considering Ye's claim that his royalties next year are $500 million alone. If his reported figure that 68% of Adidas online sales came from Yeezy, these numbers would add up, though that there has been no concrete evidence to suggest either of these numbers is factual. You can definitely do the math and add everything up if there's some nitpickers out there. Alright, so let's see the contract limitations, because this is what he was talking about in that video. As reported by Bloomberg in 2020, the deal between Kanye West and Adidas is more of a profit-sharing agreement than a typical licensing deal, with the Three Stripes handling manufacturing and distribution and Kanye taking creative control and the direction of the label. Essentially, Kanye's Mascot Holdings Incorporated is licensing the name Yeezy to Adidas to put on footwear designs that both parties agreed upon. Alongside his Adidas Yeezy release, West was also running his Yeezy season line that offered high fashion styles in both footwear and apparel. In his infamous message regarding his distaste for Yeezy Day, Kanye said, "My contract states I can do casual shoes," in regard to his recent deal with Gap. What defines a casual shoe? Well, in the season lineup, there was a wide range of boot options, women's dress shoes, and even slides, though the actual definition would be vague in legal terms. According to Ye, the Adidas contract permits West to create casual footwear and fashion, amongst other things, with the one exception being performance footwear. So, are they saying So were they trying to get on him for putting up like boots and stuff because it's not casual? Because I could see them not wanting to do performance footwear because that would kind of like get into it with, I won't say get into it with Nike, but I feel like performance footwear is like the major looking point at like when it comes to brands. Like I think like performance footwear is what drives the majority of sales. So I think Adidas would want to focus on that themselves than have Kanye do it, and potentially, you know, he's a wild card, so they wouldn't want to mess up their best aspect dealing with a wild card, right? What legal action can take? What? Whoa, that's crazy. What legal action can Kanye take against Adidas? The duo originally signed an extension on the contract that extended the partnership until 2026. Though Adidas terminated the partnership in October 2022, Zach Kurtz and Sneaker and Streetwear Legal Services weighed in on the situation in regards to what Ye could have done legally against Adidas when the two were still partners. Based on the facts of Ye's contract that we actually know about, and from the patent and trademarks filling by both Adidas and Kanye, Kanye's case against Adidas for a breach of contract based on Adidas allegedly stealing his designs, like the Adidas foam, that's like the fake foam runners. It is very likely that Adidas owns the final design that were used in the design patent fillings and all work product from sketches and renderings related to those final designs. If Ye's contract extension did not include an option for him to terminate prior to 2026, he will have to rely on some other contractual provision. The current state of Yeezys. So yeah, this is just like recapping everything. So honestly, you know, I think Adidas is wilding. I think Adidas is just so much in the wrong here. And let me know what y'all think in the comments down below, because I'm really curious on y'all's opinion as well. But I really do think that Adidas has like so much in the background that they're hiding, and they're just doing everything like dirty and cheap, that I feel like eventually Kanye would win. Now, how does this affect the current state of Adidas? It really all depends, and it's the 20. So we got 3 days, right? So I feel like I don't know, because if they do release the sneaker and that there's some legal like terminology to where like Kanye can be like, bro, you're using my name and it wasn't accounted for, I'm gonna sue you back. And they know that it's a potential that it could happen. I don't think they will continue with releasing it. And it honestly doesn't make sense for them to release it after he comes out and saying it, because it just makes them look more of the bad person, right? So honestly, I feel like Adidas, to even like try to save themselves, I think they shouldn't release it, because it just makes them look like the bad person even more. Because if the person you joined it with the collab saying, bro, that's not my shoe, and you still release it, like that's just weird behavior. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, man. Hopefully they still drop the ones that are already made and are like official. But I wasn't a big fan of that 350 to begin with. Like I said, I literally made a video and uploaded it before this came out. It literally looks like a fake pair, like a sample that was just like that you would see in 2016, right? But that's it for the video, man. Let me know your questions, comments, and concerns about this whole Adidas and Kanye thing, bro, because it is getting out of control at this point. But with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.